Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome everyone to this joyous occasion. We stand here as the class of 2021, ready to graduate and go on to the next phases of our lives. However, we owe a huge debt of gratitude to the people who helped us get to this point. Our teachers shared their time, talents, and knowledge with us, even when we weren't paying attention or putting in the effort ourselves. Our families supported us day in and day out, making sure we were ready for school, attending our extracurriculars, and sacrificing just so much to get us to where we are. Our coaches and advisors help make life outside of school fun and rewarding, while teaching us those lessons that can't be learned out of a textbook. The administration, staff, and surrounding community all help make our high school careers run smoothly, and we're truly grateful for all your efforts. This kind of gratitude is the first of 3 lessons I'd like to challenge you to apply in your future, no matter where it takes you. Gratitude, grit, and grace. It's these kinds of unseen values that will make the biggest difference in our own lives and the lives of those who we come into contact with. First, we should be grateful for our roots in Shelby County. Harlan community is an incredibly unique place. We've known the vast majority of our classmates for many years. Many of us even shared preschools and kindergarten classrooms. We all had to learn to get along when our primary schools merged in 2nd grade, and we all learned together under the same roof. The kind of community that comes from that is unmatched in larger towns. Beyond that, we have an amazing community that supports us. They're ecstatic watching us play football and basketball. They actually enjoy listening to the music that we create. They come watch our plays and musicals. They attend our exhibits at the fair, and most importantly, they genuinely care about our well-being. Seems like you can't run to the grocery store without meeting people that know you by name. And when things go wrong in life, the community will be right there to back you up. If we can take an attitude of gratitude for where we come from to wherever we go next, whether it be college campuses, military bases, workplaces, and trade schools, we will make a huge difference in the lives of others we encounter. The second thing we've acquired during our time at HCHS is grit. Grit is basically defined as perseverance of effort combined with passion for long-term goals. The long hours spent in the gym and on the field after school in order to pursue your athletic excellence shows grit. The time spent in the practice rooms, grinding through difficult sections of music, developing your improvisational skills, and practicing our scales shows grit. Making sure your lines are memorized for the play, diligently preparing for competitions like BPA and FFA, and putting in the effort to be active in 4-H, NHS, Boy Scouts, JUCO, and so much more shows grit. Especially in the last year, when we look back on the endless hours on Zoom, masking in classes, rolling with the punches when our extracurriculars weren't what they wanted them to be, quarantining, so much more, we've been forced to adopt resilience into our everyday lives. For me personally, the decision to do school remotely after my father's colon cancer diagnosis challenged me and made me more determined than ever. That kind of determination that we've begun to achieve during our time in high school will serve us well into the future. But it's important that we don't stop now. This grit, this discipline that we've learned can help us take control of our desires and push towards something greater. Whether it's eliminating your bad habits like substance abuse, pornography usage, excess screen time, or controlling your diet and exercise for improved health, or even just creating new routines that enrich your mind, body, and soul. In the words of political commentator John Doyle, a disciplined mind is an effective mind. By applying this attitude of discipline and grit that we've learned at HCHS to other aspects of our lives, we can improve ourselves physically, mentally, and spiritually. The final thing we can take away from our time in high school is grace, both from God and the grace that we extend to others. Grace is really the most important thing we can learn, to give love and favor freely, to forgive one another's shortcomings. We show grace when we decide to let it go when our friends wrong us, to be kind and helpful when it would be easier to be lazy and condescending, or when we decide that loving others is more important than retaliating. In these times of divisiveness, being quick to show grace to others, even when they disagree, is more important than ever. Gracious actions towards others are a major part of what makes your life fulfilling, and these worldly endeavors are dwarfed by the kind of grace that God offers each and every one of us through His Son. And that's something to think and pray about long after we graduate. All in all, school has been a series of ups and downs. It seemed like it lasted forever, yet when we look back, it doesn't really feel that long ago, when we meekly shuffled in as tiny freshmen, or struggled with our locker combinations in 6th grade, or even when we just try to decide between regular and chocolate milk for the first time in kindergarten. So, as we go and become Hawkeyes and Cyclones, Bears and Blue Jays, Cornhuskers and Mavericks, soldiers and tradesmen, husbands and wives, we can take what we've learned the past 13 years and pay it forward. We can take the lessons of gratitude, grit, and grace and apply them to the rest of our lives. And if we can do that, the Harlan class of 2021 will create real positive change in this world. First, these unseen values that we should strive for. I'll leave you with the words of America's 30th president, Calvin Coolidge, who spoke these words exactly 100 years ago at a commencement ceremony just like this one. We do not need more material development. We need more spiritual development. We do not need more intellectual power. We need more moral power. We do not need more knowledge. We need more character. We do not need more government. We need more culture. We don't need more laws. We need more religion. We don't need more of the things that are seen, but more of the things that are unseen. So, class of 2021, congratulations once again for making it today, and I wish you to the very best of luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you and God bless.